Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, tell me, make some paper, yeah.
We gon' kill this, we gon' run it. They can't hear us. Now watch me, I've been working on my stroke. Now watch me, I've been working on my stroke. Feel this, we gon' kill this, we gon' run it. They can't hear us. Now watch me, I've been working on my stroke.
What up, dog? And what it do?
What it do? What it do?
What it up? What it up? What it up? Oh, man. Once again, thank you for joining us on another episode of Living Outside the Box Podcast. I am your hostess with the mostest, Miss Renee, a.k.a. Mrs. Nonchalant. And again, you can find me on Instagram.
That girl switch up. Come on, Queen.
Right.
MRS_NONCHALANT and the queen to the left of me.
P. Miller. PM. Mills.
She always
Miller.
closes her eyes when she. It's like she dreaming. PM.
Where poise at? __ Instagram. Poise Miller. Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
That's me.
Okay. Real seductive. Like. All right, go ahead, Kings.
Yeah. I know it's been a minute, man. Yeah, man. You already know Mr. Yeah in the building. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
King Najee here, man, in the building, man. I love you guys. Love the supporters that we got, too. Just want to say that, man. Shout out to y'all
Yes.
supporters, man.
Facts.
Love everybody that's fully supporting us. Appreciate it. Love,
Okay. King.
Peanut nutty. I can't believe it's not butter.
Can't believe it's not nut.
Oh, wow.
No
Wow.
pun intended. No pun intended.
Hey,
Whoops.
They don't call me nut for nothing.
Wow. Hey, oh, wow.
I forgot that was
y'all-
about to even stick
Y'all
like
are
that.
deep,
Damn.
bro.
Good,
My bad.
good luck.
Y'all
Y'all are
My
nasty.
bad,
deep.
world.
Good
Okay,
luck.
go
Hey,
ahead.
why y'all brain
She
so
said, I can't believe it's not nut. Didn't she say that?
That's his name.
Come on, go ahead.
Oh, I can't
Where
believe
can
it's
they
nut.
find you?
Wow, bro.
I can't see either way. It would have been wrong. I can't believe it's nut.
Good
not
luck.
You're
nut.
wild.
Good luck, nut.
Good luck, nut. Look.
He just
See, look.
adds to it.
No,
See, look. Oh,
that's
my
because you
God.
did that.
I
You
didn't
set the
mean
tone
to-
for that.
It would be Chuck.
All
but
right,
you
ladies
seen the
and
movie?
gentlemen.
Oh,
I know that was a hell of an entrance. but-
Regular Joe.
Where can they find you, though?
Regular Joe. Find me on Instagram, Facebook, Pornhub.
Wow.
OnlyFans.
All right. Again.
What else?
Nothing.
Spotify. Where we
Nothing.
On Anchor?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Mhm.
And guess what, y'all? Y'all have to subscribe to the YouTube channel,
You're
Living Outside the Box with the 3, not an E.
Not at all.
And make sure y'all follow us on both Instagram and Facebook. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, today's topic, Notch.
First one. Yeah. So, today's topic is, you know what I'm saying, it's cool, it's a little,
gonna be
It's
laid
a little-
back today.
well,
Or we
it
gonna
could
turn
be.
up?
It could be. No, it's kind of laid back. But it could turn up being, you'll see.
I
So,
understand. Women.
How
Women. Women.
No, actually, this one right here is good across the whole board for all of us. Actually, we all should really be in cahoots today with this, so hopefully we'll see.
Okay.
How to be uplifting and motivating towards someone when you're not in a good mood or things in your
Oh,
life
man.
are chaotic.
Whew.
So not all at once, whoever
Oh,
want to
okay.
jump out there
Well,
first.
let me go, because my
Okay, you
life
sound
is
like you wanna jump.
always chaotic, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you just kind of have that positive vibe. You got that positive vibe. It's tough because sometimes you don't be wanting to give advice when people be complaining and you got other stuff going on. So you kind of just when you kind of get out your mood to be like,
Hold on, sorry to cut you off, King.
up?
We got a queen over here interrupting you,
Oh,
being
oh,
very
my
disrespectful.
God.
Really,
Oh,
hey,
I
not
knew it
even
was gonna-
caring.
I knew it was
Not
gonna
even
turn
caring.
up.
My energy was just
I
like
knew
my
it was
energy.
gonna
Now, I
turn
can't.
up. Women.
I can't fully
Didn't
put
I
my.
say-
I
didn't I
couldn't
say
fully
it?
put all my energy right here because this. So you know what I'm saying.
It's
Over here was
nothing in that
off.
cup.
Didn't I
You
say
know?
it?
Yeah.
I
you
said
did.
it. I was like,
You know what I'm
women.
saying? Sorry,
I said
King.
women.
Sorry, King. Queen, would you like to apologize to this King for not having his undivided
Ooh.
attention?
Yeah, I
Your
was-
undivided attention, please.
I was getting ready to apologize. I'm very sorry. Very sorry about
we
that.
on
King.
one today,
Appreciate
y'all.
that.
I'm
We
very
on
sorry
See,
about
we
that.
own our stuff here. You know, we own our stuff. We keep it real here.
Very
you know?
sorry about that,
I
Nettie.
accept
Thank
the
you.
Case.
Thank you, Queen.
apologetics.
Yeah.
Please don't be disrespectful to a king no more like that again.
Okay, don't
Yeah.
Don't take
sauce
it there. Don't take it there.
saucy
Okay,
to
go,
that,
go,
'cause-
go, go ahead.
You put
All
the
right,
sauce
too
Put the
much,
little
too
butter,
much.
peanut butter on the spread. Okay. Don't
Y'all,
spread it.
y'all just
Put it
remember
on there,
this.
but don't spread it.
Y'all
Okay,
just
all
remember
right.
this day in the future too. Like all three of y'all. Go ahead. 'Cause,
Go ahead and finish, King. You got
yeah.
the flow.
Shit, I forgot what I was saying. You know, I was so interrupted.
No, you said your life was chaotic and you know what I'm saying? It's hard
I mean,
to deal
it's
with.
just-
Motivation.
Everybody needs some help. So sometimes you just got to get out of your feelings to help somebody else. And sometimes helping somebody else will help yourself too. So just always be positive no matter what the situation is.
Mhm.
Okay. Rule Queen. I mean, go ahead. Rule Queen. No, let's stop. Let's
Come
stop.
here, Rue.
That's just something to play with. Bro.
You
That's
know
cool.
this? That's messed up because what was the question?
Ooh. Ooh, she gave us more ammo for the rest of the show. I got more ammo. Wow.
Dang.
Hold on, where
I
you
wasn't
at?
even going to keep going, but you
Where-
gave me
where-
that.
Where you was at, boy?
Where were you?
I was
She was
We know
not
you were-
mentally
we-
here.
You were on
She
social
was
media. We
not
know
mentally
that.
I was
here.
in brain training.
In brain training on social
She was
media.
in
we know that.
Inception.
Yeah.
Yeah, she done been
You know
in
what I'm saying?
Inception and they didn't scramble. She ain't even here no more.
You
She's
was
still,
not
she's still
here.
there.
You were not here.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. What was the question? No, I'm sorry.
She still needs to know what the question
She still
was.
needs to know what it was, you know.
Fuck.
So she needs to know the whole topic. It wasn't a question, Queen. But no, we're gonna we gonna get right into it because we know we ain't got
We
long.
cutting into
We
you.
dispersing though to Atlanta after this though.
Today, didn't
No. So look, seriously, how to be uplifting and motivating towards someone? How do you be uplifting and motivating towards someone when you're not in a good mood or things are in your life are chaotic and or
Well, when things in my life are scrambled around, I never bring that into nowhere that I'm entering. I just don't. I sweep it under the rug until it's time to come back to it. I'm compassionate with others, so if I need to be uplifting to somebody, then it just depends on what it is. I mean, I definitely would encourage them.
Yeah, but it's saying how do you be uplifting and motivating when things are chaotic in your life, when things not going right? How do you still stay motivating and still stay positive and still putting out positive energy when things aren't going right? How do you do it?
Well, you know what? It's easier said than done. I just do it.
I mean,
I
what
don't
is your
know.
everybody has their thing that they, you know what I'm saying? What
Mine
is
is
some things that you do to
Hennessy.
help you stay motivated or push you to keep being positive, keep spitting light, being that light, keep, you know what I'm saying, talking like you talking with the light, you know what I'm saying, and moving with the energy that you move with. What are some of your methods and ways that keep you doing that and not fall back into this chaotic, I'm about to go drown myself in ice cream and whatever, or do something, let me go fall back.
Well,
you know?
I like to start my day off with music.
Okay.
Music definitely takes me to another level.
Mhm.
All different kind of
Right,
music
that's
too. I
therapeutic
love
for
all
sure.
different kind of music.
Yeah.
Music is literally like life to me. I really wish I was like a cold ass singer because I would go that route.
You can
But-
sing.
You can sing.
Nah, she
Lil
always said
C.
that
You
ain't.
can sing.
I'm saying, music is the thing that
Don't be
really.
a victim of your talent.
No, I'm not. But I'm.
Go ahead,
That
though.
ain't my
That's
thing,
another
though.
subject.
That
Go
ain't my
ahead.
thing.
You can do
But no, music literally does take me to another level, and I'm literally, I'm in the element that I want to be in when it's music. So whenever I'm feeling a certain kind of way, I definitely throw my music on. I got to, and depending on the mood I'm in, that will determine what kind of music I'm gonna listen to.
Mhm.
So music will calm me all the way down, So
Or turn you all the way up.
yeah, it depend. Like I say, it depends on what situation I'm going in. If I'm going to the club, I got to turn the club music on. But you know, if I'm going
you
into
still didn't answer the question, baby queen. How do you? But no, but
I did. I said
no, but I wanted. I know you did answer in a broader way, but I want a more little detailed way and more like something that you do. So okay, so prime example, I'll use me for example. Like I'm Mr. Positive, Mr. Motivation, whatever. But there be times where I don't want to talk, and my gift is with my speaking. There be times I don't want to talk. Like I want to like let some maybe a picture or some words or some paragraph something do the speaking for me. It'd be a lot of times like that. So what I do is think about being selfish. Be like, that's selfish. Because I'm saying it because I know that's my gift. And then you can say this with anything else that that you have, and it's not for you. So that's one thing that helps me constantly be positive and motivating to others, inspiring, because I'd be like, okay, I just recently did it. I'm like, man, I'm like, that's not for you. I'm like, you gotta give that off, because every time you get it out there, somebody needs it. Somebody's reaching back. Meaning, when somebody do that all the time, that's not you supposed to be doing that more frequently, more often. It's not for you. Things that's inside of you, you gotta put them out. You have to put them out there, even if you don't feel like it. A lot of times we don't feel like doing a lot of stuff, but we got to think about our why. When we don't feel like something, we got to go to our why. Why am I getting up? Why am I doing this? Why am I going to go and motivate? Because I know this person needed. I know they done been through other things that I've been through, or worse things. I know, on the other side of the world, anywhere, all of us know people that are going through things, and that your words, your energy, your light can change them, can influence them. I know that personally with people, especially with the youth. Like I started a mentoring, little program thing. And I got young guys coming, I started it because of that. Because they like, I'm inspired by, you keep me motivated, you push me. Oh, that video that you sent that day, man, you don't even know what that did that day. They just tell me the whole thing. And I'm like, I'm obligated to do something. So I'm like, I got to do something.
Not
and I'm like,
obligated.
Yeah, I am. Because what is for somebody else, not for me. I do have an obligation to put this light into the world, this energy, this positivity that I have. I am obligated to put this out there for people that don't have hope, that don't have faith, that waver, that really
But you
fall
wanna
on hard
do it.
times, that stay there. I do.
But I feel like I
So
still
you're not
answered it 'cause
obligated.
you
That's why I
said-
said that.
Okay.
Because you
What's
want
your
it.
method?
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really have one. I literally just I always put myself on the back burner. I've always been that way. And anybody
That's
that
the way.
knows me knows that that's how I am.
That's the way.
I always take self out of the equation all the time
Yeah.
because it's always somebody that needs my encouragement.
Yeah.
I just know that, so I prepare for that. I don't care how I feel. I can come in feeling real messed up, and I don't feel like talking. I went to work, of course, a lot of times feeling like I don't want to talk, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. But I know somebody gonna come with something, so I always take myself out. I always do, because I could be the biggest blessing to that person that came to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I'm very selfless.
Or for not putting out that
So-
energy that you had, you could have led them another way, because that energy and that light that you would have and could have spit off to them, that they most likely needed to hear from you, that person that got that energy. They left there, and something else might have happened. They went left when they should have went right if you would have opened your mouth. But that day you ain't feel like it.
Well,
That's
But
real.
that's why I say, like, I will always take myself out there, because
Yeah.
you can feel when somebody wants something.
Yup.
from you.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it's words, whatever, a hug, you can feel
You
that.
can feel it.
Sex.
Shut the.
Wait, the way he said that, I want
Right.
to kill him. I was at work. No, actually, just Wednesday. Wednesday when I was at work. I didn't really like some of my coworkers. We might walk to go get something to eat. all
Your
the time, whatever.
coworkers really come to you for everything.
Right, bro. You really like
You
the counselor.
always
They
that
love
talk
me.
about your coworkers.
you the counselor. That
Man.
They
For
let me,
real, bro.
they let me, but
You
look,
need to go in HR or something.
No, you need to be in charge, because now you counseling now, like my nigga ET said.
I am
My dog
definitely
ET
a,
said.
I am definitely a
You need to
counselor.
stop giving out free
Yeah.
advice. But go ahead.
No, but
Energy costs.
yeah, they like we always would walk to get something to eat, almost like every day or whatever. This particular day, I ain't feel like doing nothing. I'm in my zone. I got my therapy music on. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't with none of that. I ain't want to walk. I ain't want to do nothing. But this one particular girl that I do talk to all the time, she real cool. She came over to me. I knew, I just seen it in her face. I knew what's up. She like, she like, oh, you ain't walking, you sitting there. I was like, yeah, I ain't really. She like, oh yeah, they ain't walking today. She was like, man, and I just saw it in her face, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and take a walk. Glad I did, because she did need me. She did need me. She needed me, and it wasn't from the other coworkers, but she was going through something personally,
Some
Mm.
real.
and I
You was
felt
able
that.
I
to-
heard it off what you just said. How she said,
Yeah.
"Oh, I ain't going." I heard it when you said
Right
that
there.
to her. I
And I seen it
feel
in her
I heard
face. She
it.
was like, man, I was like, no, I'm gonna get up and walk. Cause I knew she needed me.
Yeah,
I took myself out the equation.
she wasn't gonna
quick.
walk if you didn't walk.
No. She
But
wasn't.
since she
Well,
walked, she walked.
You know what's crazy?
No, she
though?
probably was. She
That
probably was gonna go by herself, but I knew she
Or by
needed to
herself.
talk.
That
Yeah.
probably made you feel better because you know your importance to people.
Yep.
So
There we go.
sometimes-
No,
so
it might have
that's-
made
There
her
we
feel
go,
better
yeah.
because she did what the girl
Mhm.
did for her. Like basically they share energy. It's like,
Mhm.
oh man, I need you, but you didn't even realize that you probably needed her too.
And you know
Right.
something?
Real.
When I do things like that, I don't expect it to come back to me. Like I might be that person that might come to you and need you to walk in. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to, but I'm not gonna expect you to do what I did.
Right.
So if I went to
That's
that person the
realistic.
next day and they didn't walk, I won't get mad.
Unless
that
you a
ain't
person
you.
that ain't expecting somebody that had the same heart as you. That's good. You're
Exactly.
supposed to.
Exactly.
Because I do what I do because that's me.
Right.
Now for me, what I do, I'm gonna go a little spiritual on y'all. I rebuke negativity. I'm
Come on.
I'm dead.
That's
I'm
real.
dead
Come on with it.
serious. When I feel it's coming up on me, the Bible said, know your adversary, the devil. You got to know when he trying to creep up on you.
Nah,
you got
for
to
real.
know.
That's real.
You got to know when
Seriously.
the devil is trying to attack you mentally, emotionally, physically. You got to know. And when I sense that, I be like, oh, devil. Oh, man. Come on with it. What you got for me today? Like,
You
literally,
won't.
I'll be ready.
Tell him
I'll be
you
ready
won't,
to go.
yeah.
I'll be like, oh, I see what you trying to do. I know what you
I
trying to
recognize it's
do.
you.
And I recognize it's you. So
Mm.
I rebuke it.
That's real.
And when I do that instantly, I know that there's probably somebody who will come to me and be like, man, I just want to lay something on you real quick. And I'll be like, see, you was trying to get me to be in a mindset where I'm like, no, I don't feel like it. I don't want to talk.
Mhm.
I don't feel like kicking it right now.
Mhm.
But because I rebuked you out of my, my realm of thinking, that negativity you was trying to put in me, I'm able to help this person now. And in essence, they was able to help me because it's like, man, now I know what he was trying to block or what he was trying to stop.
Yeah.
Because you never know what the devil might try to do to stop you from encouraging somebody.
Yep.
You could literally go to somebody today and literally say one thing and you might have talked them off of a ledge.
Facts.
You don't know what kind of impact you have in somebody's life
Exactly.
if you don't know your adversary,
Mhm.
which is the devil. You got to know when he creeping. You got to know when he's sneaky. He's a sneaky seamstress.
Yeah.
He's sneaky with it. And he will get you here. He can get you in your heart. He can get you anywhere. But if you recognize him from afar, you can rebuke it and you can literally go on about your day. Like grandma say, you can smile for the rest of the day.
But you know
Mhm.
what? No is bay too. Because some people you have to tell them not right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Not right now.
That's true.
And that is okay. You know, because
It is.
I've I am a witness of giving so much of myself to I forget about what I got to do for myself.
Mhm.
Now I'm behind on my stuff.
Mhm.
Now
I'm
that's,
behind on my importance because
Mhm.
I'm thinking about you.
now that I
So
feel
that-
like. Oh, sorry.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
No, so that I've learned now to say no, or not even just no, but not right now at this moment.
That's true.
Because I got some
That's true.
importance on myself first, and I ain't gonna keep putting myself on the back burner.
Now that's
You know what I'm saying? But I can sense if I'm extremely needed, then it's different. But if I'm in a whole nother zone for myself and I know I'm trying to accomplish something with me, not right now. Y'all
Right.
gotta wait for a minute.
Mhm.
Hold on, King, you on the phone. Now, like I said,
I did her, huh? I was responding. I was trying to.
So that disrespectful.
No, I was trying. I was
apologize.
trying.
Nope. Apologize. Apologize
apologize.
right now. My disrespectful king. Come on.
Oh, I'm sorry, Queen. I apologize. I'm so sorry.
There we go.
No excuses.
No. But what I was saying was, I think that.
What the? What
Really?
the?
Really?
What
Really?
the
You gonna do both of them? You gonna do the burner and the regular?
Oh my god.
Don't act like you ain't got
These
the
some
burner
sick
on you.
individuals on the show. I
all
tell you.
right,
My
my
bad.
bad. Go ahead.
He is funny.
No, what I was
Yeah.
saying was, I think sometimes that's where we go wrong and we get sick within ourselves because we give too much of ourselves to people.
And get too much energy
And
away.
then that's
And-
gonna be
yeah.
pressure on us. I'm like,
Yeah.
dang, I was supposed to do this at this time. This nigga came up to me at that time. and
Yep.
I'm-
Yep.
You got to kind of manage your energy.
That
Yup.
balance.
Yeah.
It's important to balance.
Life is balanced. Oh my.
Energy is your currency. Got to spend it well.
Yes.
Facts.
Yes.
Dave Legend said it best. Shout out, Dave
Yes.
Legend.
And they will
Facts.
take your energy if you let them.
Yeah.
If you allow people to constantly come to you with everything and just keep pouring and pouring and pouring, they going to feel like, oh, we can do this all the time. Now you got to, you got to slow down. You got to give me 50 feet. Because
Yes.
at this point, it's beginning to be too much.
Because
And I feel
energy
like you're taking
costs. Stop giving our energy away free.
Facts.
Energy costs at any level.
Yeah.
It costs. You know what I'm saying?
It
Give your
can.
energy away free. When you turn your lights on in the house, they charge you, right?
Yeah.
Charge you all day.
And
It's
people
energy.
grow to become dependent on you too.
Mhm.
And then they
Oh, I
start
let
relying.
them go.
Deep.
Them ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I let
But
them go.
But it's some people who not even strong enough.
See, it's a difference though. Some people
To
are
do it without
dependent.
you. You
Some
gotta
people
rely on
dependent
your
on you and they
strength and your
don't
energy.
and they don't know
Yeah.
that they're dependent on you, but they ain't using you. Some people is like, "What Najee doing? I need him. What Najee doing? I need him. What Najee doing?" And it's like, "Yo, did you ever
need
be
that.
like,
Um,
let me get Najee something instead of saying, let me see what I get from him?"
Mm.
So some people are dependent, and that's all they want from you. Some people dependent and they don't know. They just y'all just fly like that, so it just comes across as
yeah.
we good.
Or some people are dependent and don't even realize that they're just naturally a dependent person. Like I literally latch on to people because I want to lean on them and I want to, feed off of them and their energy. Who they are is who I am. That's when you start discovering, like, you need to discover who you are.
They ain't
As-
found
as a
themselves.
person.
Yep.
Because when you literally latching on to folks and you're depending on them to make you happy, make you sad, make you some money or whatever, if you're relying on other people all the
You're
time,
not being self-sufficient.
I felt like something coming.
Go
I felt
let
like
it slip.
something
Go
in-
ahead. We here.
Something
let it
in that
slip.
brain.
Nah, cause I'm ignorant. Go ahead. My bad.
You might as well be ignorant.
Hey, be ignorant. Listen, that's
that
your
ignorance
role
come out.
model. Come on, come on.
I mean, if you keep going, I'm gonna say it, but go ahead.
I'm just saying, some
Keep
people
saying
be.
I'ma go in.
Let him have his random outbursts.
No, I'm
No,
telling
I
them.
just
Go
say
ahead.
what
Go
to
say
say
it.
Huh?
Girl, continue, girl. What you saying?
I forgot it.
Cool.
He lying. But I'm just saying you have to know when people are latching onto you because they might be taking more than they're giving. And a lot of times when people do that, some people don't realize they're doing it because they just naturally are people who depend on others. But some people who know what they're doing, those are the users, those are the abusers, and those are the people you need to cut off.
Yeah.
Simple
You can
as that.
tell them when they get mad when you
say
don't
no.
come through
Yeah,
and they do something
yes, when
for
you-
once.
yes.
That once and ever. When they get
Yes.
mad, you know them type.
Mhm.
It's easy to spot them out. It's quick. Easy.
When they get mad, when you actually have something to do, you be like, you know what, I
No.
gotta go do this right
Exactly.
quick. Oh man, come on, man. Bro,
All
I
the
just-
billion times, this is the first time ever or 2 times ever. I told you no. Wow, that's the one.
That's the one.
That's the
Yeah.
user.
Actually, one of our favorite songs, me and Poise used to play it all the time. Beyonce, the first time I say no, it's like I never said yes.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah, Yeah.
it's like I've never told you,
Never.
okay, yeah, we can do it. The moment I say no,
right.
oh, what
Oh,
you
you
too good
always-
for me now?
right.
What
What you mean?
what happened? What?
Ungrateful.
Ooh,
Well, speak on that, Queen.
Them people
Right.
ungrateful.
Women. I mean,
What's
yeah,
up?
people.
That mean them people, but them people they think they entitled. They keep trying to hold on to that entitlement. That's what that is too. They hold on to that entitlement.
What's the entitlement then?
They get used to saying yes. That's all.
That's what it is. They get used to you saying yes, and they
When you
think
are-
you're supposed to keep saying
When
yes.
you're a dependable person
Mm-hmm.
and you
That's
become
where- that's where it's at.
undependable at that point in time,
That's where it's at.
You're supposed to keep.
and a lot of times it's like,
Yeah.
oh, I needed you that time. Well,
Yeah.
you needed me the other
Yeah.
times too, but this
Right.
one might
This
have
one
been
more important because it's
but
last
you didn't
because I
use
said
me
no.
up.
Yeah.
But you didn't use me up already.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
You took your last lifeline.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? No more coins for you.
You drained.
No more mushrooms.
You do not come back to life, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
You're none of this coke.
No, it's bad. Shout out to Tony Jones.
Shouts out to her. What's up, Queen? But
I'm about to say we doing shout outs. My bad.
I mean, hey,
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out my man Tony Harrison though. This fight this weekend. Good luck, baby. I know you gonna kill it, my dog. Detroit 313. King of the
Tony?
ring.
hey,
Tony
hey.
Super Bad Harrison, my dog, bro.
So-
Shout out.
What else? What else we got on the agenda for today, Naj? Or is that all? Because we can.
we got like 15 minutes. We do got a couple of things. I did have
Do
a couple
we?
of things written down, and I wanted to see, you know what I'm saying, which one y'all want to do.
Shoot.
Go over. Shoot. Okay. Believing in yourself is one of the things I have coming out, and confronting your fears is another one that I have. So if you want to expound upon that, I do have a couple of other ones if y'all want to hear them, and then y'all could kind of pick if y'all want.
Oh no, we can talk about the fears.
Yeah, 'cause-
You
Fear-
sure? It's a couple of other ones maybe y'all want to hear before you pick them. I got
mean,
gender roles in
Uh-huh.
relationships. Gender roles in relationships.
Gender
deal
roles.
breakers in relationships.
Gender roles.
Well, we kind of
deal
touched on the
breakers.
gender roles
Before a
Did-
little
did
bit.
we?
a
huh?
little bit.
Did we?
before.
Did we?
I think we did. But
We
either
did,
way,
and different. You right.
we
Did
did a
we?
little bit.
Believe in
little
yourself,
bit.
confronting your fears.
I like the
confronting your
fears.
fears.
I like the
Go ahead.
confronting
Yep.
fears.
I like
Now you have a shirt on right now that says no fear, ironically.
Playing with me.
Now, how is it that people can confront their fears? Like, do you just do it? Like, do you just go? I mean,
no,
for real.
honestly, that's me. I literally will dive in. Like I be a. I'm gonna just use roller coasters. I know that's so. I'm gonna just use them. I was always afraid to get on before I even got on it, the Millennium Force. But I forced
Man,
myself to get on.
That's the
Because I
best
was afraid of
ride
it.
ever.
I'm like, no, I swear, and I was like, guess what? I'm scared as hell, but I'm doing it
No, it's not.
I never knew you were
But-
scared
It's
yeah,
not the
every
best ride
time.
ever.
every time.
in
But
my mind.
The
I
other, the
kind
last
of
one.
feel like fear ain't real. The fear that you feel, and Fab said it, fear that you feel ain't real. Now, how for me, when I say that, is because usually when you scared to do something, you usually haven't really tried to do it before. Like I hear a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm so afraid of heights." Well, have you been on something that's really tall that made you fearful, or you just looking at it like, "Oh my God, I cannot get up there. I'm so scared." You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
I feel like I would be afraid to dive out of an airplane, but I'm still gonna do it. You see what I'm
It's
saying?
facing your fear.
Yeah, it looks like something that's scary. I mean, your life looks definitely on the line, but it's definitely on the line.
We're
Now look,
black.
Yeah,
yeah, and it's
definitely. on the line.
it's a fearful thing,
We're
but
black.
I'm going to do it because I'm a fearful person. I should have been on Fear Factor.
Well,
You're a fearful
Um,
person?
I mean, not fearful, but I face my
Fearless?
fears. I'm
You're
fearless.
fearless?
Yeah,
I'm like, you
I-
a fearful person?
fearless. Yeah, you're right.
what I had a big fear about when I was younger was swimming. And that's because I would always think or equate swimming with, oh my
That's
gosh.
where Malachi get it.
I said I had past tense, but I ain't got no more, nigga. I go deep sea diving.
He's still a kid.
Man, we
He
can't.
ain't
But
in
how
that
did you
water.
face your fears?
But
again?
come on.
because I took a swimming class. My mother, when I was young, my mother made me take a swimming class at Butzel. Shouts out to Adam Butzel. Hey.
Oh yeah, I took it there too.
And I was afraid even looking at the pool because the pool is 12 feet deep. I'm like, I'm not 12 foot. I'm like, about it at this time, I'm like little bitty, tiny, maybe like what, 4 feet?
So this was
3
a
feet?
long time ago.
Well, it wasn't that long because I kind of been tall all my life, but you know. Uh, but no, I was like, you want me to get in that? I'm like, what if I drown? It's literally a
It's a
mindset.
thing. It ain't real.
And it's really not because you, of course, you hear people's experiences like, I almost died. I almost. Well, maybe you wasn't doing something right.
yeah,
I
that
don't
was
know.
you.
That was maybe that was you, or maybe you went in there fearful, and you were still fearful when you was in there. I don't know. Whatever happened, but that's not what I was able to say.
Mhm.
Once I conquered it, I was like, dang, I guess I can really swim above, this 12 foot. Even though I'm looking down at the 12 feet, I'm like, man, I don't want to go no further. But now that I've actually done it I didn't even throw myself in there. My mother did. She was like, you know what? We're going to give you some swimming lessons. That's what we going to do.
Did
I'm
she
like,
throw you in like this?
no, not
Or did she?
literal. It wasn't literal.
That's
It
how I did my
wasn't literal.
son. Sure did.
It wasn't literal. Well, I tried to do that to my son, but he's
You gotta keep
stretching
doing it.
me.
Cause I did it to Carter. I had to keep, cause he was scared too. I had to keep doing it. And his dad was like, "Oh, I don't care. You ain't about to be afraid of no water. I'm gonna keep throwing you in." We can't. Every time we went swimming, throwing them in there, throwing them in there, throwing them. I don't care. He was crying. I don't care. Oh, I want to get out. All right, not till you get dunked.
All right.
And guess what? Guess what happened after a while? Mommy, watch me
Love water,
dive.
yeah.
Mhm.
He was doing it with the life vest on. Watch me take it off and do it. Now he's fearless.
That's
Mhm.
what's up.
See, and sometimes
up.
when it comes to fear, you gotta, like Poy said, you gotta throw yourself out
And
there.
and to touch on that water, I was like that with water too. Now I think we was, I don't know if you remember this, Alicia, but I think you did go with us. We was teenagers. We went to this big water park. Can't remember where it was.
Oh, you talking about Red Oak?
Yep.
Yeah,
And
I remember,
that
yep.
they had the diving board.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
So I think it was me, you, it was all the boys, Jelani, LaShawn. I remember LaShawn vaguely because she was sitting on the side waiting for me to jump in. She knew I couldn't swim. I knew I had the concept of swimming and that I wouldn't drown because I'm like, I know I can at least
Doggy
stay
paddle.
on top of the water.
Mhm.
But the pool was 12 feet. And I was standing on the diving board. There's a whole line of people waiting. And I'm like, dog, I'm, and you can't
Ain't
turn
no
around.
turning around.
Right,
Yeah.
ain't no turning around.
People do
It's a
do
wrap.
it, but I ain't no punk. I can't do it. So I'm looking like, dog, you about to jump in here, you know it's, and I'm like, and LaShawn like, you gotta go now. You know you ain't turning around. They yelling like, just go. I'm like, all right. And I had, things about what I was about to do. I was finna dive in there all nice and stuff. Now when I got on that
So
board,
it
I'm
ain't work
like,
out.
yeah, cuz I don't know.
I think I
So
hit my
when I-
foot
yeah.
coming off of that.
So when I jumped in, and LaShawn, she had me cracking up. She said, you jumped in like you knew you was about to die. She said, you jumped in like you knew you was about to drown. She said, you went in like, oh, just kill myself. But the minute, you can't feel your feet touching the ground, that's when you panic.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
literally, it clicked. Soon as I got underwater, do not panic.
Mhm.
Because you are going to
Yep.
drown.
You are. when
Remember
you
what you
panic.
know how
Yep.
to do. You know how to stay on top of the water.
Mhm.
So I pushed myself up on top of the water, and it was like, remember what you saw on TV. Start treading the water so you can
Mhm.
make your way to the.
Yep.
And that's exactly what I started doing. And when I got over there, I was like, I did it. And they was they was in tears, dying laughing. They was like, you know what was the funniest part? The lady almost jumped in to get you. It was like she almost blew the whistle. She was like,
She's ready.
And then she
I
seen
was
you
like,
had
and then I was like, so I did it though.
Mhm.
Right.
I did it though.
Facts.
Facts.
She ain't
So
had to
what-
come save me,
She
nigga.
ain't
I did it
save
myself.
me. Save
Yeah.
us. Okay, what about y'all, Kings? What's something y'all feared that y'all overcame? Something.
Well, my biggest fear is failing. So,
Okay.
It shouldn't be.
but see, it's motivation because
Mm-hmm.
as long as I'm afraid of failing, I'm gonna keep going.
Okay.
So I can't fail
Yeah.
as long as
There
I
you
keep
go.
going. So
That's
it's
facts.
weird
No, it's not.
It's
It
not weird. It's
is.
understandable.
It's a
because
process.
I'm still scared
okay,
of
but you
failing.
still try.
But
though.
once you
for
fail,
sure.
because you are gonna fail, we have to.
No, I'm talking about like failing, like entirely, like kids, like
pause,
life,
pause,
life.
pause. King in the red. King in the
Yeah.
red.
Oh,
Disrespectful. Sorry.
Oh,
Oh.
keep disrespecting.
No, you know what?
Disrespectful king. That
He gonna
continuous
disrespect
disrespectful king.
everybody.
That's his name.
I'm sorry. It's no excuse, but y'all, I know we leaving for Atlanta. I was
CDK,
communicating with them people.
continuous
Trying to communicate with them
disrespectful
people we going to
Mm.
Atlanta with.
Mm.
I ain't no excuse though, but I was just letting y'all know that's what I was doing.
CDK.
Yeah.
Continuous
Sorry, King.
disrespectful
I apologize. I'm sorry. I was handling that.
That's
We
your
about to
new
leave
nigga.
after this.
CDK.
but yeah, it's
Dang.
weird. But like failing in life that's my fear.
Mm,
Okay, failing completely, like being at
Yeah.
the bottom of the barrel. I got
Just in life,
but it
You
pushes
ain't-
you and
you.
motivates
Yeah,
you.
you
Yeah.
ain't gonna get there.
for sure.
You're not.
You
going.
ain't.
I
You're not
can't.
that kind of person.
I
You're
got-
already
I
successful.
got them kids.
You've
For
been,
sure.
you've been
Exactly.
successful.
There's
You
your
just keep getting.
motivation
You
right
keep
there.
getting.
So I
You
can't
just got
fail.
successful again
Mhm.
when you did your paintings and you kept doing your paintings. You just got successful again when you dropped them shoes. You
Mhm.
keep being successful. That's
You
what I was
keep
talking about
rising to the
earlier.
charts.
To find a
Mhm.
success for you, where you successful at in your journey. You know what I'm saying?
The only way
Mm-hmm.
you fail is when you stop.
Mhm.
That's
I can't.
and that's
Literally.
real.
Or never do it.
Bad boy.
Or
Don't give me a
never
sugar
do it.
cookie.
Or never
we
do
can't
it.
stop. Won't stop.
Or if you never
bad.
do it, if you never try, how can you say that you failed?
I know, right? Because I tried for a lot of years for something.
I think
I-
we're gonna go
okay,
to Najee
yeah,
at
we-
this point.
Oh, we know where he was going.
Because,
You know where he was going. I tried a lot of
I
years.
I get a vibe
What did
right
you
now.
try a lot of years? I
I
know.
don't think he
Hey,
needs to
Denzel
share
said, "Fail big. It's the greatest part of life
that. Mm-hmm.
because it's the most. It's the biggest part that you learn. You learn the most, of course, from your failures. Well, I know I have. I'm sure other people have too.
Mm-hmm.
But fail huge.
Fail me.
Fail
Yeah.
very big.
And fell
Yep.
forward,
Mhm.
not back.
Yes.
Fell
Okay.
forward.
Well, I liked it that. I liked it
You
that.
liked
it
that?
I liked
Liked
it that.
did.
I liked it did. So
Did-
much
did-
so that we gonna talk about not only failures but embarrassing moments. So this Retro Thursday, your most embarrassing moment.
Oh, I'm gonna go
in
first,
time.
but there's
Oh,
only one
wow.
person that's seen it though.
Let's get
so
it.
I'm gonna go first. It was embarrassing because, well, I guess it wasn't really Well, it really wasn't embarrassing, but it just hurt. When I got injured, holding on to the car, so on the ripstick, so it's like a skateboard. If you don't know, the ripstick is like a skateboard, but it got two wheels, and it wiggle like that
Mhm.
to speed up and shit. So,
Mm,
so holding on to a side of a car with my cousin.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I've
And
done that.
then, yeah, he sped up, like 40 miles per hour. Now, me, I don't know what I was thinking.
You were
mean,
young.
Wasn't.
When
You
I,
were young and dumb.
no,
It's okay.
when I,
You just
not
wanted
that
to
part.
do
No, I
something.
didn't know what I was thinking. The part when I jumped off the thing, because
Mhm.
honestly, I just don't know what was going on through my head. Was like, oh shit,
Do
something about to happen.
dangerous.
No, something dangerous about to happen. I'm like, oh, I should try to jump off. And I'm going at 30 miles an hour. I let go of the car. Now I'm good. I'm riding smooth. I don't know, man. I had them spidey senses like, something about to trip up, something about to happen. I'm like, shoot, let me jump off, bro. I was driving smooth. Try to jump off and catch up with the speed with the
Mm.
bloop, 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 I
Oh, boy.
rolled, you know what I'm saying? Had a hole in my chin,
I've done
about
that.
7 stitches, perfect hole. I had a big pile right
When
here.
I had to drive
here,
from the side. Now he was on that
here.
table.
here.
Okay, what about y'all?
I gotta go last. I'm still thinking.
Well,
Oh,
there's
she
one
ain't
time.
never been embarrassed. Okay.
There's
have, I'm
one
just trying to
time, you
think
know
of
what I'm
some
saying?
stuff.
We was about to get it cracking, and I'm like, man, you know, a lot on my mind. So,
Wait.
you know,
What?
Wow.
What?
Nah,
can
'cause
you?
It was. I know what happened. It was cold that night. That's what we get to. Oh, you know it, right?
no.
Right? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know, a lot on my mind, a lot of shit was going on. And I really wasn't. It was just one of them, throwaways. So,
Oh.
Told you it was cold that
it's
day.
like, nah, that's not my embarrassing moment, though.
Something broke.
Ooh.
No.
Never.
Well, clearly,
Come
14
Come on, man.
later.
We got
All
about
right,
4
come on.
minutes. What's your
Going to the hospital for hurting myself.
That was embarrassing.
hurting yourself?
That
How
was
was it?
Yeah.
What
Why?
was the embarrassment?
Because everybody looking at you like, you hurt yourself? Why?
Well, how?
Wait,
what
wait,
hurt
huh?
yourself? What way?
Where did you hurt yourself?
Yeah, in what
Yeah,
way? Yeah.
come on
All
with the
that,
story.
The detail, my nigga.
Oh, you hurt that?
Man, I told y'all it was embarrassing.
I mean, that's
Okay,
the
we
whole
need to know.
retro
That's the whole
Thursday,
retro, right?
so-
It was
Okay.
embarrassing though, but y'all see this cut?
What cut?
Where? Oh, that. Okay.
Okay.
What cut? On your
No,
face?
I got him.
No, my neck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What happened?
I
No,
cut
no,
myself.
that was.
You trying to
yeah.
kill yourself, type?
I didn't try to kill myself. See, that's the thing.
That's
That's why
what
it
the
was
cut-
embarrassing.
Yeah.
I was trying to be an
remember that.
asshole to somebody, so I was trying to
Mhm.
prove a point.
Oh.
But it was an impulsive thought with a knife that I didn't think was that sharp. I was thinking,
Oh,
I
It
was
was a
thinking
serrated knife,
he
huh?
was
Neosporin.
trying to
I was thinking
his whole
Neosporin
throat
and
open.
Band-Aids.
What?
So you almost slit your neck trying to prove
I
a point.
did. I had
Trying to prove a
stitches
point.
and
You almost
everything.
killed yourself.
Yeah,
And another thing.
yeah.
That was that moment.
So when you got out, so everybody thinking you a throat slasher on yourself. You one of them, huh?
Yeah.
That's why it's embarrassing. I get
Yeah,
you.
because
Okay.
you in the hospital and
Yeah,
you
that's
trying to
embarrassing.
explain to people like,
That
no,
ain't-
I
this ain't
wasn't
what it
trying to kill
is.
myself. I wouldn't have did it in
Oh,
front of
okay.
nobody if I was trying
And
to
then
kill
people would be
that's-
looking
you
at
know
you
what I'm
like,
saying?
he
That's embarrassing.
lying.
Yeah,
Right.
right. Because they think them people lie all of that. That's embarrassing.
And,
yeah.
and then, like, that's why I got a lot of respect for mental health, because being in the hospital, a whole bunch of people with, like, mental health issues. Like, I seen a guy depressed, and he changed clothes, like, 3 times for no reason. And we'll be talking for a minute, then he just disappeared. And I'll be like, you all right? No, what's wrong? I don't know.
Yeah.
They need to start
Okay.
feeding them the
That's
meds.
how I
That's
learned
what's
that
wrong.
I used to think I suffer from depression, but I just dealt with depressing situations,
Or moments or states.
basically. Like, he
Okay.
actually,
There, every day, all day, 24.
give or take, don't matter, just nothing, depressed, boom.
Wow.
Boom.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, poise. Have you
Still-
thought of one?
Still thinking?
I got one, but it's.
Well, you got
nasty.
60 seconds.
Nasty.
Well, you got 90 seconds.
You said your embarrassing one?
No, I'm
Nah.
going last.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, she ain't got her. Maybe you can push her to get hers. What's yours?
No, she has hers. You about
It's
to say-
nasty though. Damn.
Wow. Why you and him want to be this and that, Mr. and Mrs.
Because that's the only
Nasty?
thing that
Okay,
can
go
come
ahead.
my
You
go
said
ahead.
embarrassing.
mind.
Okay,
Okay,
go ahead.
go
Be-
ahead, go
embarrass
ahead.
yourself. Go ahead.
Shit.
I can't
Watch
enough
your
say
mouth.
it.
Watch your
Let me
mouth.
shoot. Oh no. Okay, I can ice that
Oh,
one.
no.
I just thought about another one. Okay, so I skipped school my entire 8th grade year. Nobody knew
What?
that.
What?
What?
How's that
Yeah.
embarrassing?
Wait, how's that possible, my
You
nigga?
pass?
And how's that
Heck
embarrassing?
no.
Oh yes, I did. They
At
pushed me
eighth
through.
grade?
That was Winship. They pushed me through, but I had to.
Winship?
This
I
was
knew I
the
ain't
embarrassing
go
part. They knew that the students that I was cool with, they knew I wasn't there, but I had to go there towards the end of the year so that I could know where to go because I was getting sent to Cooley, but I needed to know who my teacher was. They was telling us in Winship. That's where I was at. So I had to go to the auditorium and see all them faces that they knew I wasn't there the whole every year.
Oh.
I skipped my entire every year.
How was that even possible? How did you even do that?
Okay, so I tell you the story. So I would get up every day like I was going to school. 9 o'clock, acting like I'm doing something constructive.
With my work. Like I'm working. Like I'm going to school.
Yeah. So I would get up every day like I'm going to school, book bag, all that. And you know that Wendy's on 7 Mile. I would
Yeah.
skip right there at that Wendy's every day.
What?
Yep. And they knew.
And you just sit out
They
the
knew
windows?
after a while
Right.
something was up. They like, wait a minute, this girl keep coming up in here every day during school ass hours with this book bag. And I told you know what I told them? I was a college student.
So what you
And
did?
they
You just
believed you?
ate there and sat there?
I ain't eat there. I
Wait,
had-
just
they
sat there?
believed you?
Right.
I sat there for a couple of hours and then I would walk around the city, but I couldn't walk around too much because I didn't want nobody to see my face during school.
That was a lot of wasted time,
It
wasn't it?
was.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, I can't believe they
Yeah.
believed
You look back
on
now,
that.
you
The
wouldn't have did that.
whole
Would
year.
Hell no. They looked, but all because I didn't want to go back to Winship. And
Fuck
Grandma
that.
made me go
Do
back.
it.
And I
That
didn't want to
made
go
you
back.
who you are today. Do that shit again.
Hey, what you say? Sake blurry. Sake blurry.
Well,
Yeah,
that
but
shit again.
and it didn't matter because I had to face them niggas anyway. See them, they was like, "You ain't been here, you ain't gonna pass." And I'm like, "Nah." But when my teacher, they was like, "You ain't been here." My teacher was like, "Hurry up and go get this shit and get the fuck out."
Ooh. They definitely didn't want to see you
Out
again.
of here.
Yeah. They want to send you off to
Okay.
college quick.
What's
Well,
yours?
Mine's
Quickly
is
now.
real. No, this is my show.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, Queen.
Nah,
Sorry.
this is oh God. Okay, so y'all know back in the day they used to have them skating contests, right?
You fell on your ass.
Can I get to it?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So Cherica, shouts out to her.
Hey, Cherokee.
She had a Sweet 16 at Detroit Roller Wheels.
I wasn't there.
So yeah, you were.
Oh.
You just don't remember.
Come on, man. It's past this. Don't nobody
Um,
care, bro. Come on.
So I literally looked at that. I was like, oh, that's an easy competition. You know how they bring you on to, dang, can I finish
Go ahead.
my story?
Go ahead. We ain't saying nothing but some pieces.
So I'm looking, I'm like, oh, that's easy. Anybody could do that. I'm like, all right. But I never wanted to do it because I'm like, I would always fear that I would lose. And I'm like, I ain't really that fast. But you know what? This time I was like, I'm going to do it. So mind you, this is a whole birthday party. So it's a bunch of them sitting on the side. They was like, yeah, go ahead. No, and they like, no, she shouldn't do it. But I get on there and I'm literally skating around. You know how we do. And they skate for a certain amount of time.
Yeah, stiffy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
So we skating around and I'm literally ahead. I'm like, oh, shoot. I can do this.
Get
I'm
beside
going.
yourself. Yeah.
And I'm literally getting beside myself,
Uh.
ran right into the railing on the
Ooh.
side,
Ooh.
busted my whole knees up. My knees was sore for a whole week.
Thought you was grooving.
Busted.
Yeah.
Busted all back.
Pop, pop,
Get
back.
back. Gotta
That
stop.
was
Back.
a hard fall, wasn't
That
it,
about
Alicia?
that
Thought
long.
you was
You was
No,
got
looking
that
back.
long.
that was
You shouldn't have looked
Get
back.
fucked up.
Alicia felt like boop 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 boop.
Yeah.
and right, because you know I'm tall, so you know it. You know.
You
Right
feel like the
over.
models
I-
that's
I-
falling on the stage. That
Oh my god, that was so funny.
You feel like
So man, I busted all my knees up, and they were sore for a whole week.
well, them some
So-
embarrassing moments a little bit.
But anyhow, thank you guys again for tuning in and watching
Yes.
Living Outside the Box podcast.
Yeah.
Well, I'll let y'all next time.
AIR.
Maybe.
Yeah.